Today I'm here continuing my Dark Elixir farming strategy guide series for Town Hall 9, focusing on a new strategy today that has multiple variations, all featuring the P.E.K.K.A. and the Valkyries. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and I reached out to all the members of my Discord server for their favorite Town Hall 9 Dark Elixir farming strategies, and I came up with so many people willing to share so much, which is why this series has become so long. I have videos before this and more videos to come featuring Town Hall 9 Dark farming with strategies that you can use to get tons of loot when you're just trying to upgrade those heroes. 50 levels of hero to grind at Town Hall 9. It's insane. Before I get into the multiple variations of the strategy today, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring the bell for daily Clash of Clans videos. The first attack strategy that we're taking a look at today is done by Bad Boy out of Clash of Thrones, and if we look at the composition, it consists of 8 archers, 5 wall breakers, 2 P.E.K.K.A., 17 wizards, 3 Valkyries, and 2 golems. So this is the lighter of the 2 different attack strategies that I'm sharing with you guys today. This one only having 3 Valkyries. Now remember, we are dark farming, trying to get that dark elixir, so you don't want to spend a ton of dark elixir on your raids because that's just kind of counterproductive. So in this composition, the only troops that cause dark are going to be the golem and those Valkyries. So yes, it does cost a little bit of dark, but it's going to allow you to come in and take the loot from any base that you encounter. Here we're hanging out in Crystal League, which seems to be the standard. A lot of people love farming Crystal League because there's a lot of loot hanging out here and a lot of dead bases. Being those bases, like those expos in the center right there, they have no ammunition. That's a dead base. Usually the loot's going to be in the collectors rather than the storages. In the base we're looking at right here, it's a combination of both. Look at the nice job with the heal spell, keeping those P.E.K.K.A. and the giants alive to continue walking themselves around the base. The queen now picking away at the town hall, grabbing the loot within the town hall itself. And as you can see from the loot here, it's about 3,000 Dark Elixir, which is a huge profit on the Dark Elixir spend from the amount spent to train up this army versus the amount that you're going to be pulling in. Make sure that if you are spending Dark Elixir on your army, that the base holds more Dark Elixir than your army cost to create. If you spend 1,000 Dark Elixir to build your army, and a base only has 500 Dark Elixir, that is a base you should pass on when you're dark farming for obvious reasons. Why spend more than you're trying to gain? Unless, for some reason, if there is so much gold and so much elixir and you want that too, well then it's okay. Now we have a surge coming into the base, all those wizards behind the Golemite, behind the P.E.K.K.A.s, behind the king, gonna come in and spank the rest of this base. Bad Boy at a Clash of Thrones leading the way today with a few more attacks to come. This is the composition. Now the next attack that we have is done by Havoc from UK Academy, and if we look at the composition, more Valkyries inside of this one, so this one costs more Dark Elixir than the previous one. Now, something that I will say first of all, this base is not a dead base, still in Crystal League, but it's a harder base to take down. Notice the hero levels as well. A Town Hall, a level 12 Queen and a level 11 King. So we're looking at medium hero, mid-level heroes, if not a little less than mid-level to be honest, on this attack. The Queen is doing a little bit of a dance here, deciding if she wants to dive in or go around the base. She chose wisely and is going inside. Now notice everything is in the core of the base. The Electro Dragon was spazzing out right there, and the loot is about to be stolen by our king. Now if you would want to lighten up this attack and make it cheaper on the Dark Elixir, there's 2 things you could do. Number 1, you could bring in, and notice how the Valkyries tore everything up in the middle of the base, by the way. I just wanted to didn't want to forget about that. You could bring in P.E.K.K.A. instead of the golem, or you could bring in giants instead of the golem. It depends on how much Dark Elixir you're comfortable spending when you're training up these armies. And notice here, just a couple of golem are left, the king and a couple of wizards, so most of the loot was grabbed. 4,500 Dark Elixir, and it probably cost about 1,200 Dark Elixir-ish to train up this army, something around there. So really a very profitable rate of around 3,300 Dark Elixir, plus grabbing a decent amount of gold and Elixir along the way as well, because, you know, you got 2 levels of wall. No, you have, how many levels of wall do you have at 9? Do you have 2 levels of wall also? I think you might. I think you do. Yeah, lots of grind at Town Hall 9, which is why we have to learn how to farm, and that's why this series is here. And check out this archer, just soloing it right here, pulling in all of that extra juicy gold. You gotta love it. There's this comp. Let's look at more. Still in UK Academy, still watching Havoc, and he came upon this base. An extremely rushed Town Hall 10 with the 7 Valkyries, the 2 P.E.K.K.A., the 2 Golem, the hero levels 11 and 12. You got the Goblin, you got the Archers, and the Barbarians for support, but this is not a Goblin attack. This is a really heavy kill squad style attack that's created to be able to get into the depths of a base and ensure that the loot is grabbed. Now look at that nice job with the jump spell, allowing for all the troops, all the tanks to get into the core of the base, and the earthquake spell being used, I don't know why actually. Honestly, the Inferno Towers are down. It just loosened up the wall, I guess, a little bit. You don't get any loot when you earthquake a storage, but oh well, I don't know. I'm not really sure why, to be honest with you. Either way, the king is making his way around. The wizards are going to be there as well. I want to see them get to that Dark Elixir, and that is what the queen is about to do. Here she goes. The king is pounding wall. The queen is gobbling up the Dark Elixir. Wizards are supporting that queen, but she is going to be targeted by the archer tower right here. Now, remember, a level 12 queen, she's pretty low level, guys, so she's not going to have the power. My level 70 queen would take out that elixir storage in maybe 3 hits. So it's so crazy how the difference is in the levels. Leveling up your heroes is important, so get the Dark Elixir farming going so you can get your queen at Town Hall 9 from level 1 to level 30. And hopefully it won't take you a ton of years or a ton of gems to get her there. The farming can be done. When I was at Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 11, I always had heroes upgrading. I would always make sure that I had enough loot to put them to sleep before it was time for them, and when it was time for them to wake up, I'd have more loot to put them back to sleep. And I ran like that for a long time until week after week I was able to get my heroes to max. And nowadays, with the golden path or even the silver path, you're able to get more resources more quickly than we ever were in the past. And it's made upgrading easier because as Clash of Clans progresses, they understand over there at Supercell that you need to make people that are new to the game be able to get to the end game more quickly than we were able to 6 years ago. And that is that example from Havoc out of UK Academy, but there is more. Again, now not every attack has to be an in-depth and deep one. This one right here is a quick attack, just grabbing from some storages, as you can see, or some collectors I should say. 700,000 gold, 700,000 elixir, and 7,118 dark. All of this loot is not going to be grabbed. Actually, we're only going to get about 30% of this base. But the loot that we are going to grab is going to be worthwhile. Remember, we're farming. Look at the storages going down. The collectors going down. Why do I keep calling them storages? Well, I guess storages are going down too. So I'm not 100% wrong. Taking down the clan castle, which will often hold some loot. Taking down, well, we're just going to watch and see what they actually take down. Now, I was hoping for some of these troops to get to the storage, but we have already grabbed 3,500 Dark Elixir, which is a large amount, more than it costs to actually train up this army. So, no, we did not get to the core of the base. No, the Dark Elixir was not grabbed from that storage, but we still were able to grab enough to make this attack worthwhile. And here's my last example of this strategy, minus the Valkyries. Where did the Valkyries go? Instead of bringing the Valkyries, Havoc decided to bring in 2 extra P.E.K.K.A, maybe because he didn't want to spend as much Dark Elixir. And these are decisions that you can make when you're dark farming. You can always change up your composition, make things different to better suit your attack, to better suit what you're looking for. Maybe at this point in time, Havoc was looking to get that queen down for another level or get that king down, and he just needed a little bit more dark. So he wanted to spend less on the attack. And look at them right now, surging into the core of the base, about to smash that town hall. And what's in front of the town hall but the Dark Elixir storage, which is holding a ton of loot, getting down to, we've gained 4,257 Dark Elixir right now, and the base is not even yet done being cleaned up. Will we get any more? Lots of loot in this base. King is there. The P.E.K.K.A.s are doing a good job. Now, the great thing about the P.E.K.K.A are they are so strong with that one strike. The bad thing about the P.E.K.K.As are that, well, if you get skeletons around them, it will slow them down for days. So we have the P.E.K.K.As right there, beating on that wall, trying to get through the orange wall. Remember, this is a Town Hall 9 attack, and they're attacking a Town Hall 12 right now, a low level, no, level 10. It's a Town Hall 9 attack, and they're attacking a Town Hall 10. I'm so mixed up right now. It's probably because I've recorded so many videos in a row. I apologize ahead of time. But the point is to give you guys these strategies so you can jump onto ladder, start attacking, hang out in Crystal. Actually, he jumped up to Masters League for this one, which is a little bit higher than you want to go. But for today, guys, we're getting out of here. I want to thank you so much for coming through. But before that, I want to thank everyone that's in my Discord server. You can see it right here as well as linked in the description of this video. You guys really stepped up and helped me create this whole series of Town Hall 9 Dark Farming, and I appreciate you guys so much. So if you're not part of the Discord server, guys, and you want to be there when I have these calls to action, when I need something and I ask you guys, the community, you will be there and possibly able to get yourself in a video the way that many of these people have done. We had Havoc, we had Bad Boy in this video. So come on down to the Discord server and be part of the family. Also, guys, if you enjoyed this video and you want more dark farming strategies for Town Hall 9, Town Hall 10, or whatever Town Hall level, give this a thumbs up. It'll let me know that you enjoy this content and I could bring you more. But we're out of here for today. I want to thank you so much for coming through. And remember, come back later on today or tomorrow for another video or live stream. Until then, be good.